All right, guys, time for a pickup video. I got a bunch of stuff here that I don't think I've shown you before. If I showed you one or two items, I'm sorry. I can't remember. I got my Game Boy shirt on to go with my Game Boy kiosk. Love this thing. Can't wait to get this repaired. So here's some pickups. These are totally random. I'm going to try to remember where I got these. I might not remember some. We're going to start with this right here. This came, I know exactly where this came from. This came from a local store, Joe Gamer. For the Super Nintendo is Mario Paint. It's got the big box. Never played this game as a kid because I was a Sega kid. My friend did have Mario Paint, but I was never artistic enough to want to try to even use this. I eventually will get to this, but thank you to Joe Gamer for hooking me up with this box. I didn't need the game. I actually just needed the box, the mouse pad. I actually had the mouse. So, yeah, he hooked me up with that. I paid, I think, 40 bucks just for the box. Yeah, believe it or not, boxes are worth money. Our next pickup is also going to be a boxed item as well. And that is going to be, where is it? Now, this came from Level 1 Gaming in Danbury, Connecticut. This is something I've been wanting for a long time, and I really try very hard not to buy items on eBay. Video game-wise, I try to buy from my local stores, Goodwill, thrift stores, local video game stores, but every once in a while, you find one of those hard-to-find items. This one is the NES controllers in the box. Now, this apparently looks brand new. They couldn't say, hey, it was brand new. There are no seals on the box. I don't know if they sealed the boxes back in the day for these or not. Nintendo's kind of weird with sealing things. I don't think they really did that. Paid 50 bucks for this. I got this probably about 2 months ago, and I have not showed it off because I keep forgetting it in my car. So this has been sitting in my car for 2 months now. But super excited to add this to my collection. We might be adding a Super Nintendo boxed controller to the collection as well, that I bought off Facebook Marketplace. It was an hour and a half away. I asked the guy if he would ship it. I sent him $27, 20 for the controller with the box and 7 for shipping. I've never done that before. I figured it was a small risk. So we'll see if we get that. I just completed that sale today, and we'll see if he mails that out hopefully tomorrow. So if he does that, hopefully I will have that item next week. If not, I got scammed $27. We'll find out. So, you know, when you go to a store and you see a game in stock and you're like, should I buy that? No, I'll wait. Maybe the price will come down. Maybe it won't, you know. Need for Speed Unbound for the PS 4 or 5. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the PS5 was one of those games. Or was it the Xbox Series X I got that for? I think it was the Xbox Series X. I remember the game was $69.99. I debated whether to buy it or not. I bought it. I still haven't played it. I've had it for over a year. You know, you just buy games with the intention of playing them. I know we all do it, and you just never get to it. We work, you know, I come home, I have to cook dinner, I have to clean up the house a little bit, and on my days off, I'm busy looking for more stuff. So I remember looking at Need for Speed Unbound, and it was $69, and I finally bit the bullet and bought it. Yesterday I was in Walmart and I saw it for $19.99, and I was like, oh my god, it's still sealed. So when I saw a copy of Indiana Jones at Target and it was $69.99, I said to myself a month or two ago, I'll just wait until it comes down and then I'll buy it. Well, that game disappeared quick. You will not find this on the shelf. You will not find this at your Target. If you do, buy it up. Because it is now going for more than $69.99, because it is a hard game to find. Well, I had one in my cart last week for Target online, and I think it was Friday or Saturday. I forgot to check out. And I was like, oh, when I go back to work on Monday, I'll just check out. I went to go check out, guess what wasn't in stock anymore? This game. I asked a friend of mine, Allie, who works at a GameStop, if any of the stores have it in stock, and luckily a GameStop in Hudson, New York had it in stock, and it's what they call a gut copy. Now, I'm not a big fan of this, but it is what it is at this point. It doesn't have the cellophane wrap on it. When GameStop is down to their last copy, they open it up, they put the empty box on the shelf because they don't do art for some reason, reproduction art, and then put that on the shelf. They put the empty case on the shelf, and then you buy it and you're buying that open copy. So I don't know. I don't think anything was in here, but I paid the full $69.99, which I think is a little silly. You know, who knows? I mean, what's the difference between a gut copy and a used copy? It's basically the same thing. Now I know this is coming out for the PS5, but from what I understand on the Xbox Series X, the entire game is on the disc. But on the PS5, you have to download it, so it's like an access thing. So I'm super excited to finally have this in my hands because I didn't think this was ever going to be in my hands. I am a big Indiana Jones fan. I've never played an Indiana Jones video game, and this looked pretty cool. Although I watched AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd, play this the other day, and him and his buddy were getting sick off playing it. So I'm hoping that it doesn't happen to me, that I don't get motion sickness. But it did look cool, and I'm super excited to finally have this in my hands. This one is interesting. I went to a estate sale very late in the day, by the way, and the lady had a estate sale, and she was moving, and she had a daughter that was probably about 30, 35, wasn't there. And, you know, being that she was 35, she played video games. Well, earlier in the day, the lady sold an NES, a Nintendo Entertainment System. Some people call that the NES. I hate when people call it the NES. So I missed out on that. However, she said, I think I have a PlayStation 2. She said, would you be interested in that? I said, maybe. I said, depends on the price. She says, come on in. So I come in, she finds the PS2. I said, well, if you have a PS2, you must have some games. She doesn't know where they are. We ended up going hunting through her house together. We actually ended up in the attic together, which was really fun. And I found a bunch of VHS tapes, DVDs. I actually bought a couple of her DVDs. Some of them were new sealed. I actually bought James Dean Without a Cause, which I have not seen, so I'm excited to see that. But then we find 3 games, kinda. One is this Namco Museum. Now, you're gonna say this looks weird, and you guys probably remember these things. I didn't tell her, but this was probably stolen. This was actually definitely stolen. Why she would steal this game, I don't know. I wish she stole something a little bit better from Toys R Us. But it has a Toys R Us sticker on it for $14.99 for the R Zone. It is brand new sealed. And it is in this security wrapper. I do not know how to get this off without damaging the cellophane. So if anyone has a workaround to how to get this off, please let me know in the comments below. So I guess I technically participated in buying stolen merchandise from the year 2000 from Toys R Us. But yeah, then the other 2 games we found were for the PS2. I was so excited to see the case for this one. It was I always mess this name up. Pro Rapper the Rapper. I love the game. The character's hilarious. I have no rhythm, so I can't play it, but I love the game. It's such a funny game, and just the like, hi-ya-ya-ya, it's so funny, the rapping on it. I just wish I had the rhythm to play the game. Open up the case, it's empty. It's like an $80 game. The other game box was there too, and that one was also empty. So I was hoping to find somewhere in our house a empty like CD, DVD wall like folder. We didn't find one, but we ended up with that and then the 2 empty boxes, and hopefully eventually I find the game. So we're probably gonna fire through these real quick. I actually picked this one up today at Goodwill for $4.99 on Rush Day 1 edition. I played this for about a half an hour. It was alright. I'm not gonna say I love it. I love driving games. It was kind of strange. It wasn't that good, to be perfectly honest. Maybe the online mode was better back in the day. Also got a few weeks ago Sonic Superstars. Love Sonic, one of my favorite characters. Sonic and Crash Bandicoot, my 2 favorite characters. Got a DVD. I got this at Goodwill last week. And it's funny because I've seen the preview for this, and I always wanted to see it, and I saw the it's funny, if I had never seen the preview, I probably would have never picked this up. But The World's Fastest Indian. This movie's cool. Very inspiring. It's based on a true story. And it's about this guy from, I think he was from New Zealand or Australia. And basically he flies out to the Salt Flats with his motorcycle and sets the world record for the fastest Indian motorcycle. It was pretty cool. This one I might have shown in the past. This was a Target clearance. Five Nights at Freddy Help Wanted 2. I got a really good deal on this one. This was, I was going to say $14.99. It was actually better than that. It was $11.99. I want to say I got this in the Target in Kingston, New York. And then this pickup here. So I don't normally like to go to eBay, like I said earlier in the video. However, I was in a store that's near me called Dark Side Records, and they had this Sega Saturn game that I really kind of was interested in, but it was priced too high. It was above price charting, and I found one that was like $10 cheaper, including the shipping. It was still $10 cheaper to get it off eBay, which for this particular game was a big difference. Um, Carrier Crisis. Um, it's probably gonna be a long time till I play this game, but it looked funny and it looked cool, so I was like, all right, let me get it. It's pretty cool on the back too. It says exclusively featuring GT bicycles. So that's all I rode back in the day. I only rode GT bicycles. So this looks cool. It reminded me of watching the videos of people playing. It doesn't look like a great game, but it reminded me of like Crazy Taxi, but on a bicycle. So I don't know, looked fun. It was a cool game to add to my my Sega Saturn collection. I only have less than 10 games, so maybe 10 to 15. But you know, same thing with the Sega CD. I probably have 10 to 15 games. So when I find a inexpensive game or something I can get a deal on, I grab it because they're hard to find. This pickup here, now I have such an investment in the Nintendo Switch system. I have a Nintendo Switch kiosk, and I feel like after how many of these I've bought, I deserve the Nintendo Switch kiosk. This is another special edition Nintendo Switch. Now, this is not a very exciting special edition. It is the Nintendo Switch, and it's funny, when I showed this, I didn't realize if it was an OLED or not. It is an OLED. I want to say this was either $269 or $259, and basically what you end up getting is a copy, a digital copy of Super Mario Brothers Wonder, which I still haven't played, and unfortunately with this I still won't play it, but that game is right up my alley. It's the kind of game I like to play, because I will not open this. This is going to go in my Switch collection. I have every Nintendo Switch box variant that exists. There's my dog that just jumped down. I have bought every single box variant that existed in North America that I could get. Yeah, it's quite a bit of Nintendo Switches, so one day I will make a video showing that off, but I had to make the video on this so I can actually go ahead and put this away. All right, we're gonna rapid fire through all these. This is the first time, and so to this day, the only time I actually found a Nintendo Switch game at my local Goodwill, the Ninjago movie game, the Lego game. So I am probably gonna sell this one. I really don't want it. And I just dropped Sonic Superstars for the Xbox Series X, which I bought the same day I bought the other one for the Switch. Bought that by accident. We get Super Mega Baseball 4. That was a Target deal. I think I paid $4 or $5 for that. Let's see, what else we got? Anything cool? Crash Bandicoot, It's About Time for $11.99. I bought this. I think I'm going to resell this one because I think this is the one I'm playing right now. I'm terrible. I have a really bad memory. I'm playing through a Crash Bandicoot game right now, and I'm pretty sure it's this one. So if this is a double, it's going to be sold. That is my daughter's DVD. All right, we got here SteamWorld Build for the Nintendo Switch. I've been collecting these games from this company called Super Rare. They're out of Europe. I started somewhere around number 50 or 60, and I just buy them every time. I have not opened any of them. I don't have time to play all these games. At least I'm being honest about it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We got another one here, After Dream. Every 2 weeks they come out with a new game. I think they're about $40 a piece, plus shipping. And I think we got, let's see, we have one more in here. Nope, and then that's it for that. And then the last, I think this is going to be the last thing here. This is a memory. This I bought at the Salvation Army. This is the movie The Beaches with Bette Midler. This movie means a lot to me. I watched this movie quite a bit with my mom. When I was young, we didn't have a lot of money. My mom was a single mom. My father was in Florida, absent father, never paid child support. My mom did it all by herself, rest her soul. And we had 2 VHS cassettes, Beaches and Rain Man. And we watched these over and over and over again. And I can't wait to watch this on VHS. I have it on DVD, but it meant more to me to have it on VHS so I can watch a movie that she had the way we had it. The very first VHSs that I bought, I still remember this day, were DuckTales, Duck of the Future. That was my first one. I even remember where I bought it, bought at Montgomery Ward in Poughkeepsie. And then the next one I bought was Double Dare, and I've looked to purchase a copy of both of those. And I had like 4 VHSs that were on eBay for 99 cents for DuckTales. Those are hard to find and anywhere else. I've tried, I can't find them, and they were not. I had the winning bid for 99 cents. Unfortunately, I had an appointment, and someone bid up $1.25, and I lost it, and it ended while I was at work. So I lost out on that. The Double Dare one, I think they were going for $15 to $20, and it was just more than I wanted to spend for a VHS. So I'm kind of hoping that I find that, although it's unlikely, somewhere out. But you never know. I mean, you know, I found weirder things. So you never know what's out there. There's always somebody. You know, one day I'm gonna go to a yard sale, and you know, I'm gonna see that VHS, or you know, you never know. Maybe I'll just come across it somehow. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, pickup video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you remember any of these things or played any of these games, any of these movies. Even if you saw Beaches, or maybe tell me a childhood movie that you guys watched with your parents. Until next time, guys, I am the Germ. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.